Generally, I have the batteries off, and when you turn the batteries on, for some reason, computer-wise, they like the starboard, doing this order, boom, boom, boom. When you turn them off, do it in that order, because it likes the starboard one on first and then the starboard one off last. Computer seems to like that, as well as the ignition key. Turn the starboard one on first and turn the port one on next. The switches are on right here the way they should be. This actually could be on too. There's no reason not to leave those on, because when you leave the boat you turn the battery switches off and it kills all of that, because this is battery power right here. And you have the switches on for shore power. So what we're going to do next is turn on the generator, let it warm up for a couple minutes, and then transfer the power from shore power to generator power. So to turn on the generator, turn that to on, and you press and hold the start preheat button, and it'll blink. What it's doing is it's putting fuel to the system, warming up the fuel and getting ready to start. So you keep holding it, and then you'll hear it start, but you continue to hold it until that top light turns green. Then it's like that. Then what's a good idea to do is to look and see if you're getting cooling water. That's a good flow for cooling water right there.
Okay.
As well as the main engines. When we start the main engines, you should see water coming out for the main engines as well. Since it's warm down here, you don't need to spend a lot of time warming up the engines. So what we're going to do next is transfer the power from the shore power to the generator. So what we do is we flick off these breakers, slide this switch over. Ideally, and I have to admit I don't always do it, but ideally it's better to turn off the heavier loads, air conditioners. Those are the ones that have a lot of draw. So if they were running and then you hit the generator switch, the generator would have to start all of that at one shot, and it's better to turn them off. Then turn on your generator switch. You have AC volt, both legs. That looks normal. Then turn your switches back on. Water heater you always leave off, stove you always leave off. Air conditioners, I should show you that while we're here. This is the air conditioner pump relay, which means there's a cooling water pump that needs to be on, because when the air conditioner kicks on, it's going to say turn that pump on so it circulates water going through the system. Without that, the air conditioners won't work.
Okay.
So turn that one on first, and then you can just start turning on the different ones like that, and that's good to go. And this is the normal position of the switches. I leave these like that pretty much all the time. Okay, so now that's done. Now we might as well start the engines and let them warm up. Turn on the bilge blowers. There's also a switch up there, so you can either turn it on here or you can turn it up at the panel. So that's on. And we'll go up here.
Yep.
Pop this thing off. This is a status. Everything seems to be okay right now. If it's not okay, there'll be some error code and it'll beep and it'll blink and annoy you. So, so now we're going to start the starboard engine first. Just press it. Fires up. The shifts need to be in neutral, otherwise it won't start. So if somebody says, oh, I get nothing when I try to start my engine, make sure these are in neutral. I had somebody recently call me, said, oh, there's nothing. And I said, did you check your neutral? And he goes, usually I didn't touch them. He goes, that was the problem. There's a neutral safety switch. Important. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and turn on our electronics. Just press and hold until you see some screen life. Press and hold until you see some screen life. Those will boot up. That's pretty much all you need to do right here at the moment. Now what we're going to do, and it's a good idea not to forget this, is to take off the shore power cord.
Right. That is a good idea.
So there's a couple ways you can do it. You can either take the cord with you and coil it in there, or take it off in there and put it on the dock. It's a matter of what's easier. I think it's going to be easier to take it off of there and put it inside. So to do this, you should turn off the breaker. So the breaker is off right now.
Got it.
Then you can just unscrew this. Screw that. Also, these are kind of a twist and turn. See this little gizmo right there? That locks in. So when you put it in, you turn it, because now it won't come out. You got to turn it back, and then it'll pull straight out.
Got it.
Okay, so before you untie the boat, it's a good idea to put the boat in gear just for a second, turn the steering wheel just for a second to make sure that system is working. In the past, I have left the dock only to find out that the steering didn't work. So turn it, that feels normal. Oh, since we're here right now, these things have booted up. Let's put them where they're supposed to be. This says press OK, OK, and then we can scroll in to get
Hey, you guys, it's a picture for Jamie.
closer into a usable scale. This one is push chart. So press chart. We want navigation chart, and that'll boot up to where we are.